face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Able to get away. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He's got Evans, and they're able to get this one across the 35. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Dancing to his left. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Mike, check. 15. Squeeze, double. Mike, 5'9",
Throwing now is Mahomes, being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? That will be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. With 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He can run for it, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Here's Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Jackson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. There's Wilson to throw. And Brate has it over the middle. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They begin with a run by Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now here's Mahomes. Jordan Reed has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
First down.
Mahomes now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He can run for it, and he will. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Evans has it left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Mahomes now to throw, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
59, Mike to 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
On first down, Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. Josh Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on.
Ladies and gentlemen,